Welcome back. Well, the Doug Boyd Foundation works throughout the year to provide scholarships to students. The 17th annual fundraising golf tournament is coming up, and we're joined now by Doug Boyd himself and a former scholarship participant, Jasmine Williams. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
I'm excited to hear both your stories. In the break, you both kind of wowed me, but we'll start with you, Mr. Boyd. First, thank you for your service.
Thank you. I get thanks every day.
As you should.
Because I always wear something that says United States Army.
Wow. Well, tell us a little bit about your service and then how that translated to becoming the mayor of Knightdale.
Well, my service, I'm a retired lieutenant colonel, so I spent most of my time commanding organizations from platoon level throughout brigade level. And the leadership that I gained in these particular experiences helped me to come out in the community, and I ran to be the mayor of Knightdale, the first time ever being into politics.
Wow.
And I won.
Look at that.
And at the end of the tenure as the mayor of the great and growing town of Knightdale, I said, what can I do for the community? And I went to Dr. C.R. Edwards, a former congressman here in the state of North Carolina, and said, he said, why don't you think about starting a foundation? Bam. Yes. The rest of it is history. Now we got a 501c3 nonprofit to help kids that need money to go to college. And if they get in trouble, or any kid that gets in trouble and needs any type of finances to continue college, we're here to help them out also.
And you've been going strong for years now.
Been going strong for years.
I like how you told me in the break, like it's about keeping them in college.
Keeping them in college. Help them get to college and then keep them in there.
Yes. Jasmine, tell us your story about how the Doug Boyd Foundation helped you at two different points in your life.
Yes, I received a scholarship from the Doug Boyd Foundation when I was an undergrad at Meredith College. I was hoping to study abroad during my 4 years, and I was looking to study abroad with a focus in public health in Botswana. And so the Doug Boyd Foundation scholarship helped me to be able to accomplish that. And then later on, when I did the Peace Corps, I also got a scholarship then to help support my travels then.
So first to Botswana, and then the Peace Corps a few years later.
Yes.
Thank you for your work and your amazing work. Why the Doug Boyd Foundation? Why'd you return to it to get a little bit of help to make those missions possible?
Yes, so the mission of the Doug Boyd Foundation is really incredible. Also, the support that I received the first time, there was just an unwavering amount of it, and it was just felt very supportive and held by the foundation, and they were really rooting for me to do my best and to reach my goals, and that was all I could ask for. So
now you have your master's.
Now I have my master's, yes.
And at the base of that, the Doug Boyd Foundation support. Now let's talk about the fundraiser, because she's a perfect example of what your foundation does. But this golf tournament coming up happen.
It makes it happen.
Makes it happen.
Yes.
What's happening?
Well, we're having our 17th annual golf tournament on the 7th of April at the River Ridge Golf Club right here in Wake County. Yeah. And the intent is to continue the ability to give kids scholarship.
Yes.
Now, our needs are simple. We need corporate sponsorship to be able to do that, and do that in greater numbers, because we attempt to satisfy every student that sends in an application. But we determine the need. We talk to the counselors. We found out if the student has any financial support through the high school and through the parents. And then we come up with an order merit list. That order merit list says, hey, I got no money, so you go to the top of the list. Yeah. If you got $7,000 to $8,000, you fall within that order merit list, and we help you out the best that we can.
Yes.
And the intent is to make sure that each one of those applicants that's going to a 4-year institution, they will receive a $1,000 scholarship.
Amazing.
If you go to a technical college, then you get $500.
Wow.
Again, throughout your education, if there's a need for financial assistance, we validate that. All the checks go to the university in that person's name, so that the money is used towards that, that student's education.
Everyone needs to get on board with this golf tournament, though, and you're saying the big focus is corporate sponsorships. Where can everyone learn more? There's a deadline approaching.
Everybody can go to the website, DougBoydFoundation.org.
Yes.
If you want to play, 25 March is the deadline for you to register. But at any time, we're asking for support, whether it's monetary support, gift items, golf clubs, golf bags.
Yes.
And money.
And money. Give it for the big day. It's all on your screen, DougBoydFoundation.org. So give back today and then learn all about that 17th annual golf tournament, fundraising for an amazing cause. I appreciate you both.
I appreciate you, and thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Boyd. And we'll be back with more My Carolina.